My precious child, I see you there, sitting in the quiet moments when the world finally stops spinning around you. I see the weight you carry on your shoulders, the burden that seems to grow heavier with each passing day. Your heart is racing, isn't it? Racing with thoughts that won't slow down, worries that won't quiet, fears that whisper lies in your ear when you're trying to rest. I know you're tired. So very tired. Not just the kind of tired that sleep can fix, but the deep exhaustion that settles into your bones when you've been fighting battles that no one else can see. You wake up each morning and put on a brave face, but I see past that mask. I see the trembling in your spirit, the anxiety that grips your chest like a vice, making it hard to breathe sometimes. You don't have to pretend with me, beloved. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to have all the answers or figure everything out on your own. I'm here, and I see exactly where you are. I see the sleepless nights when your mind races through every possible scenario, every what if, every fear about tomorrow. I see you lying there in the darkness, your heart pounding, wondering how you're going to face another day. I know about the panic that sometimes washes over you like a wave, seemingly out of nowhere. One moment you're fine, and the next, your world feels like it's crumbling. Your hands shake, your breathing becomes shallow, and you feel so alone, so overwhelmed by life's demands. I know about those moments when you feel like you're drowning in responsibilities, in expectations, in the pressure to keep everything together. My dear one, I see the tears you cry in secret. The ones you wipe away quickly before anyone notices. The ones that fall when you're driving alone in your car, or when you're in the shower, or late at night when everyone else is sleeping. Those tears are precious to me. Each one represents a piece of your heart that's crying out for peace, for rest, for someone to tell you that everything is going to be okay. You've been carrying so much, haven't you? The weight of other people's problems, the pressure to be perfect, the fear of disappointing those you love. You've been trying to be everyone's rock, everyone's solution, while your own foundation feels like it's cracking beneath your feet. You smile when you want to cry, you say you're fine when you're falling apart inside, you give and give until you have nothing left to give. I want you to know that I see your struggle with uncertainty. The way your mind creates 1,000 different catastrophic scenarios about the future. The way you lie awake at night, your thoughts spinning like a tornado, jumping from one worry to another. Will you have enough money? Will your family be safe? Will your health hold up? Will you be able to handle whatever comes next? These questions echo in your mind until you feel dizzy with anxiety. I see how hard you've been trying to control everything, to make sure nothing goes wrong, to protect everyone you love from any kind of pain or difficulty. But the harder you try to control everything, the more out of control you feel, don't you? It's like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. You feel so alone sometimes, even when you're surrounded by people. You wonder if anyone truly understands what you're going through, if anyone would still love you if they knew how broken you feel inside. You put on performances, playing the role of someone who has it all together, while inside you're screaming for someone to see through the act and offer you the comfort you desperately need. I know about the guilt you carry too, my child. The guilt about things you've done, things you've said, opportunities you've missed, people you've hurt. It plays on repeat in your mind, doesn't it? That voice that tells you you're not good enough, that you've messed up too many times, that you don't deserve peace or happiness. That voice lies to you over and over, and you've started to believe it. The world around you feels chaotic, doesn't it? Every time you turn on the news or scroll through your phone, there's another crisis, another tragedy, another reason to be afraid. The noise is overwhelming, opinions flying from every direction, anger and division everywhere you look, uncertainty about what tomorrow will bring to your community, your country, your world. It feels like the ground beneath everyone's feet is shifting, and there's nowhere solid to stand. You've tried so many things to find peace, haven't you? You've tried staying busy, thinking that if you just keep moving, keep working, keep doing, maybe the anxiety will fade into the background. You've tried avoiding the news, avoiding difficult conversations, avoiding anything that might trigger more worry. You've tried positive thinking, tried talking yourself out of your fears, tried reasoning with your anxious thoughts. Maybe you've tried meditation apps, breathing exercises, yoga, or other techniques that promise to calm your racing mind. Some of them help for a little while, but the peace never seemed to last. The worry always crept back in, sometimes stronger than before. You've talked to friends, maybe even sought professional help, and while support is good and necessary, there's still this deep ache in your soul that nothing seems to touch. I want you to know that your struggle is not a sign of weakness. Your anxiety doesn't make you broken or damaged or less than anyone else. Your racing thoughts don't disqualify you from love or happiness or peace. You are not too much trouble, too needy, or too complicated. You are not a burden to me or to those who truly love you. Right now, as you hear these words, I want you to take a moment and feel my presence with you. You are not alone in this battle. You never have been, even when it felt like the whole world had forgotten about you. Even in your darkest moments, when you couldn't sense anything beyond your own pain and fear, I was there. I've been walking through this valley with you, catching every tear, hearing every desperate prayer, feeling every anxious heartbeat. I know you're exhausted from fighting, from trying to fix everything, from carrying burdens that were never meant for your shoulders alone. I know you're tired of the constant noise in your head, the endless loop of worries that steal your joy and rob your sleep. I know you're weary of feeling like you have to be strong for everyone else while you're quietly falling apart inside. My beloved child, I'm here to tell you that you can stop fighting so hard. You can stop trying to solve every problem, prevent every difficulty, and control every outcome. You can stop carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. You can stop pretending that you have it all figured out when you feel lost and confused. It's time to let me carry what you cannot carry. It's time to release your grip on all the things you've been trying so desperately to control. It's time to admit that you need help, that you need rest, that you need peace that comes from somewhere beyond your own efforts and understanding. I see your beautiful, tender heart that's been bruised by disappointment and wounded by betrayal. I see the dreams you've had to let go of, the plans that didn't work out the way you hoped, the relationships that have caused you pain instead of joy. I see how life has taught you to expect the worst, to prepare for disaster, to guard your heart against any more hurt. But I'm here now, my precious one, and I'm inviting you to let me calm the storm that's been raging in your heart. I'm here to quiet the voices that tell you you're not enough, not worthy, not capable of handling what lies ahead. I'm here to replace the chaos with peace, the anxiety with assurance, the fear with faith in my unfailing love for you. You don't have to understand how I'm going to work everything out. You don't have to see the whole staircase to take the first step. You just need to know that I am here, that I love you more than you can comprehend, and that I have good plans for your life. Plans that include peace for your troubled heart and rest for your weary soul. My beloved child, now that you've released those heavy burdens into my hands, I want to fill the empty spaces in your heart with something beautiful. Where anxiety once lived, I'm pouring in perfect peace. Where fear once ruled, I'm establishing unshakable calm. Where worry once consumed your thoughts, I'm planting seeds of hope that will bloom into joy. Feel this peace washing over you right now, like warm sunlight breaking through storm clouds after a long, dark night. This isn't the temporary peace the world offers, the kind that depends on circumstances being just right, or problems being solved, or people behaving exactly as you hope they will. This is supernatural peace, the kind that guards your heart even when life is still uncertain, even when challenges remain, even when you can't see how everything will work out. I'm healing your wounded heart right now, my precious one. Those places where disappointment cut deep, where betrayal left scars, where loss created empty spaces, I'm touching each one with my love. I'm mending what was broken, restoring what was stolen, rebuilding what was torn down. You don't have to live with a heart that's constantly aching anymore. You don't have to carry the pain of yesterday into every tomorrow. Your mind has been like a battlefield, hasn't it? Thoughts clashing against each other, worst-case scenarios fighting with hopes and dreams, lies battling against truth. But I'm bringing order to that chaos right now. I'm silencing the voices that speak destruction and amplifying the voice that speaks life. I'm replacing anxious thoughts with peaceful ones, fearful imaginations with hopeful visions, destructive patterns with healing rhythms. You are so much more valuable than you've been told, so much more precious than you've believed. The voice that whispers you're not enough, not worthy, not capable, that voice is not mine. My voice speaks a different truth over you. You are chosen, beloved, set apart for purposes that will amaze you. You are not an accident, not a mistake, not a burden. You are a masterpiece, created with intention, designed with love, destined for beautiful things. I know you've felt invisible sometimes, like your struggles don't matter, like your pain isn't important enough to deserve attention. But every tear you've cried has been seen by me. Every sleepless night you've endured, I've been awake with you. Every moment you felt alone, I've been right there, holding you even when you couldn't feel my arms around you. Your worth isn't determined by your productivity, your success, your ability to keep everyone happy, or your capacity to handle stress without breaking. Your value isn't measured by how well you perform or how perfectly you manage your life. You are precious to me simply because you exist, because you are mine, because I chose to love you before you ever did anything to earn it. I'm removing the pressure you've been under, that crushing weight of expectation that's been stealing your joy and peace. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to fix everyone else's problems or carry everyone else's burdens. You don't have to prove your worth through your achievements, or earn love through your performance. Right now, I'm wrapping you in my love like a warm blanket on a cold night. This love isn't conditional on your behavior, your mood, your success, or your ability to get your life together. This love remains constant when you're at your best and when you're at your worst. This love celebrates your victories and comforts you in your defeats. This love never runs out, never gets tired of you, never wishes you were different than you are. I'm healing your ability to rest, my child. You've forgotten how to truly rest, haven't you? Even when your body is still, your mind keeps racing. Even when you try to relax, guilt tells you there's something else you should be doing. But I'm teaching you a different way. I'm showing you how to rest in my love, how to find peace in my presence, how to let go of the need to constantly strive and achieve and prove yourself. Your heart is learning a new rhythm now, not the frantic pace of anxiety, not the irregular beat of panic, but the steady, strong rhythm of peace. Can you feel it? That settling sensation in your chest, that loosening of the tight knot in your stomach, that softening of your shoulders as they release tension you didn't even realize you were carrying. I'm giving you new eyes to see your life, new perspective on your circumstances. What look like hopeless situations are actually opportunities for my power to be displayed. What seemed like closed doors are actually protection from paths that wouldn't lead you to your best life. What felt like delays are actually perfect timing for blessings you're not quite ready to receive yet. The future that once terrified you is actually filled with beautiful surprises, with moments of joy that will make you laugh until your sides hurt, with relationships that will heal your faith and love, with achievements that will amaze you, with peace that will become your new normal. I'm not just calming your heart for this moment, I'm establishing a foundation of peace that will carry you through every season of your life. I see the real you, my beloved, not the anxious, worried, overwhelmed version that you've been lately, but the joyful, peaceful, confident person you were created to be. I see you laughing freely, sleeping soundly, facing challenges with courage, loving others without fear of being hurt, pursuing dreams without being paralyzed by what-if scenarios. Your mind is being renewed right now. Those pathways that have been worn deep by anxious thoughts are being replaced with new pathways of peace. Those automatic responses of fear and worry are being rewired to respond with faith and trust. Those habits of catastrophic thinking are being transformed into habits of hopeful expectation. I'm not just taking away your anxiety, I'm filling you with my strength. I'm not just removing your fear, I'm establishing my courage in your heart. I'm not just stopping the racing thoughts, I'm giving you wisdom and clarity that will guide you through every decision you need to make. You don't have to understand everything that's happening in your life right now. You don't have to see the whole picture or know how every piece fits together. You just need to know that I see it all, I understand it all, and I'm working everything together for your good, even the things that have caused you pain, even the things that have confused you, even the things that have disappointed you. I'm healing your ability to trust, my child. Life has taught you to expect the worst, to prepare for disappointment, to guard your heart against hope. But I'm gently reopening your heart to the possibility of good things, beautiful things, wonderful surprises that will restore your faith in tomorrow. The peace I'm giving you isn't fragile, it's unshakable. It doesn't depend on your circumstances being perfect or your problems being solved. It doesn't require everyone in your life to treat you well or everything to go according to your plans. This peace is rooted in my unchanging love for you, my constant presence with you, my unfailing faithfulness to the promises I've made over your life. I'm transforming your sleep, giving you rest that actually restores you. No more lying awake for hours with your mind spinning through endless worries. No more waking up more tired than when you went to bed. I'm giving you the gift of peaceful sleep, of restorative rest, of mornings when you wake up refreshed and ready to embrace the day. Your relationships are going to change too, my beloved. As you learn to live from this place of peace rather than anxiety, you'll attract people who appreciate the real you. You'll have courage to set healthy boundaries with those who drain your energy. You'll be able to love others from a place of wholeness rather than need, to give from abundance rather than emptiness. I'm not asking you to work for this peace, to earn this healing, to prove you deserve this transformation. I'm freely giving it to you because I love you, because you are mine, because it brings me joy to see you whole and healthy and happy. All I'm asking is that you receive it, that you open your heart to let this peace take root and grow. This peace is yours now, my precious child. Not someday when you get your life together, not eventually when you overcome all your problems, but right now, in this moment, exactly as you are. You are loved, you are safe, you are held, and you are being transformed by my perfect love. My beloved child, now that my peace has settled deep into your heart, now that healing has begun its beautiful work in your soul, it's time for you to step into the life I've been preparing for you. This isn't just about feeling better in this moment. This is about becoming the person you were always meant to be, the person who walks in unshakable peace no matter what storms may come. You are different now. Can you feel it? That heavy weight that used to press down on your chest is gone. That constant knot of anxiety in your stomach has been untied. That racing, spinning, never-ending cycle of worried thoughts has been replaced with a calm, steady stream of peaceful awareness. You are not the same person who started listening to these words. You have been transformed by my love, renewed by my peace, and restored to your true identity. I want you to stand up now, not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Stand up as the peaceful, confident, beloved child that you are. Stand up knowing that you carry my presence with you wherever you go. Stand up understanding that the peace you've received isn't just for you to enjoy in quiet moments, but for you to carry into every situation, every relationship, every challenge that comes your way. This peace is your new foundation. It's not dependent on your circumstances staying calm, it's what keeps you calm when circumstances become chaotic. It's not dependent on other people treating you well, it's what enables you to respond with love even when others respond with anger. It's not dependent on everything going according to your plans, it's what gives you confidence that my plans are better than anything you could have imagined. From this day forward, when anxiety tries to creep back into your thoughts, you'll recognize it immediately because it feels so foreign to the peace that now lives in your heart. You'll be able to catch those worried thoughts before they spiral out of control, to redirect that mental energy toward hope and faith and trust in my goodness. You'll remember this moment, this transformation, this settling of your soul, and you'll know that peace is your true home. I'm giving you practical tools to maintain this peace, my child. When you wake up each morning, before your feet even hit the floor, I want you to take a deep breath and remember who you are, not someone who has to face the day in anxiety and fear, but someone who walks in supernatural peace and divine favor. Before you check your phone or think about your to-do list or worry about what the day might bring, I want you to connect with my presence and remember that I go before you into every situation. Throughout your day, when you feel that old familiar tightness trying to return to your chest, when you notice your thoughts beginning to race, when you sense fear trying to whisper lies in your ear, pause. Take 3 deep breaths. Remind yourself of my promises. Speak words of peace over your heart. Remember that you are safe, you are loved, you are protected, and you are guided by wisdom greater than your own. I'm teaching you to live from rest instead of rushing toward rest. Most people spend their days in frantic activity, thinking they'll find peace when they get everything done, when they solve all their problems, when they reach some future destination. But you're learning to start from a place of peace, to carry that peace with you into every task, every conversation, every decision you need to make. This doesn't mean your life will suddenly become perfect or problem-free. Challenges will still come, difficulties will still arise, people will still disappoint you sometimes. But you now have something that's greater than any problem you might face. You have my peace that surpasses all understanding, peace that doesn't make sense to the logical mind but is absolutely real to the believing heart. When storms come, and they will come, because this is earth, not heaven, you won't be shaken the way you used to be. Instead of being overwhelmed by the size of the waves, you'll remember that I am bigger than any storm. Instead of being paralyzed by fear of what might happen, you'll be energized by faith in what I'm capable of doing. Instead of feeling alone in your struggles, you'll be aware of my constant presence and my unlimited power working on your behalf. I'm raising you up as an example to others who are still trapped in the cycle of anxiety and fear that you've been freed from. They're going to notice something different about you. They're going to see that you handle stress differently, that you respond to bad news differently, that you face uncertainty differently. They're going to ask you what changed, what happened, how you found this peace that seems to radiate from your very being. And when they ask, you'll have a story to tell. You'll be able to point them to this moment, this transformation, this encounter with my love that changed everything for you. You'll be able to offer them the same hope that you've received, the same peace that you've experienced, the same love that has healed your heart and calmed your mind. Some people won't understand at first. They'll expect you to worry the way you used to worry, to panic the way you used to panic, to be overwhelmed by the same things that used to overwhelm you. But you'll be able to show them, through your example, that there's a different way to live, a way that's marked by peace instead of anxiety, faith instead of fear, trust instead of control. I'm not just changing your internal world, my beloved, I'm transforming your external world too. The peace you carry is going to open doors that worry could never open. The calm confidence you now possess is going to create opportunities that anxious striving could never create. The restful trust you've learned is going to attract relationships and situations that will amaze you with their beauty and blessing. Your family is going to notice the change first. They're going to see that you're not constantly stressed anymore, not always worried about worst-case scenarios, not carrying the weight of everyone else's problems on your shoulders. They're going to experience a version of you that's more present, more joyful, more peaceful to be around. And that transformation is going to impact them too, creating a ripple effect of peace that touches every relationship in your life. Your work is going to be different too. Instead of approaching your responsibilities with dread or overwhelm, you'll tackle them with calm confidence. Instead of being paralyzed by the pressure to be perfect, you'll be freed to do your best and trust me with the results. Instead of being consumed with worry about job security or career advancement, you'll be able to focus on excellence and integrity, knowing that I will take care of your future. The dreams you've been afraid to pursue because of what-if scenarios and worst-case thinking, those dreams are awakening again. The peace you've received is giving you courage to step toward the life you've always wanted but were afraid to reach for. You're going to find yourself saying yes to opportunities that the old, anxious version of you would have turned down out of fear. I'm also giving you supernatural wisdom to discern between healthy caution and paralyzing fear, between wise preparation and anxious control, between genuine concern and destructive worry. You'll know when to take action and when to wait, when to speak up and when to remain silent, when to help others and when to let them learn from their own experiences. Your prayer life is transforming too, my child. Instead of coming to me with desperate pleas born from panic, you'll approach me with peaceful trust, knowing that I hear you, that I love you, that I'm already working on your behalf even before you speak the words. Instead of trying to convince me to care about your problems, you'll rest in the knowledge that I care more about your well-being than you do. And when you pray for others, for your family members who are still struggling, for friends who are going through difficult times, for a world that seems to be spinning out of control, you'll pray from a place of peace rather than anxiety. Your prayers will carry more power because they'll be rooted in faith rather than fear, in trust rather than desperation. I want you to understand something important. This peace is not passive. It's not about becoming indifferent to the world around you or uncaring about important issues. This is active peace, engaged peace, purposeful peace. You'll care deeply about the right things, but you won't be controlled by worry about them. You'll take action when action is needed, but you won't be driven by frantic urgency. You're going to become a source of calm in chaotic situations, a voice of reason when others are panicking, a steady presence when everything around you feels unstable. People are going to seek you out when they need someone to listen without judgment, someone to offer perspective without panic, someone to remind them that there's hope even in the darkest circumstances. This doesn't mean you'll never feel sadness, disappointment, or grief when appropriate. You're still fully human, with a full range of emotions. But these emotions won't control you anymore. You'll be able to feel them, process them, and move through them without being overwhelmed or consumed by them. Even in seasons of sorrow, you'll have an underlying peace that carries you through. I'm establishing rhythms of peace in your life. You'll find yourself naturally drawn to activities that nourish your soul rather than drain your energy. You'll crave quiet moments to connect with me rather than constant noise and distraction. You'll value relationships that build you up rather than tear you down. You'll make choices that support your peace rather than choices that feed your anxiety. Your sleep is going to be so much better now. You'll lie down at night with a grateful heart instead of a worried mind. You'll wake up in the morning with anticipation for the day ahead instead of dread about what problems might arise. Your dreams will be peaceful, your rest will be restorative, and your energy will be renewed each day. The future that once terrified you now excites you. You're beginning to see it not as a minefield of potential disasters, but as a landscape of beautiful possibilities. You're starting to believe that good things can happen to you, that your best days are ahead of you, that I have plans for your life that are better than anything you've dared to hope for. I want you to make a commitment right now, my beloved child. Commit to protecting this peace I've given you. Don't let the voices of worry and fear have a platform in your mind anymore. Don't let the opinions of anxious people pull you back into old patterns of thinking. Don't let the chaos of the world disturb the calm I've established in your heart. When someone tries to engage you in worry-filled conversations about all the terrible things that might happen, you'll be able to redirect the conversation toward hope and solutions. When the news tries to fill you with fear about the state of the world, you'll remember that I am still on the throne, still in control, still working all things together for good. You're going to live longer because of this peace, my child. The stress that was wearing down your body, the anxiety that was compromising your immune system, the worry that was disrupting your sleep and digestion, all of that is being healed and restored. Your physical health is going to improve as your emotional and spiritual health improves. But more than living longer, you're going to live better. You're going to experience the fullness of life I created you to enjoy, life marked by peace instead of panic, by joy instead of dread, by love instead of fear, by faith instead of doubt, by hope instead of despair. I'm not finished with you yet, my precious one. This transformation is just the beginning. As you learn to walk in this peace, as you grow in trust, as you develop deeper intimacy with me, I'm going to reveal more and more of the beautiful plans I have for your life. I'm going to show you purposes you never knew you had, gifts you never knew you possessed, influence you never knew you could wield. You're going to look back on this time of anxiety and struggle not with regret, but with gratitude. Because it was in that valley that you learned to recognize my voice, to trust my heart, to rely on my strength. Those difficult seasons weren't wasted. They were preparation for this moment, this transformation, this new chapter of your life. Every day from now on is going to be an adventure in peace. You're going to discover new depths of trust, new levels of calm, new dimensions of joy that you never knew were possible. You're going to surprise yourself with your own courage, your own wisdom, your own ability to remain peaceful in situations that would have sent you into a panic before. I love you, my child. I love you with an everlasting love that will never fail, never fade, never change based on your performance or your circumstances. This love is your anchor in every storm, your strength in every weakness, your hope in every disappointment, your peace in every chaos. Walk forward now in the confidence of who you are, a beloved child of the King, carrier of divine peace, vessel of supernatural calm, beacon of hope to a worried world. Walk knowing that I go before you, that I walk beside you, that I have your back, that I will never leave you or forsake you. You are mine, and I am yours, and nothing can separate you from my love. Rest in this truth. Live from this peace. Share this hope. And watch as I do exceeding abundantly above all that you could ask or think, according to the power that now works in you, the power of perfect peace, the power of unshakable love, the power of my presence that will be with you always. Everything is going to be more than fine, my beloved. Everything is going to be beautiful. Trust me, and let your heart be at peace forevermore.